Athens is kind of a sleeper city when it comes to good cocktails. There isn't a massive selection of good cocktail bars, but the ones that are good are really freaking good. A number of bars in this city have long been considered some of the best bars on the planet, so I am here to find out why. Don't you worry, there won't be any cheek pinching or nosy aunts asking if you have a girlfriend yet. We're just bar hopping, baby. These are all the best bars in Athens. It's a tall task to be the flag-carrying bar of your country, but Line has taken that role in stride for the past few years. It is a fantastic representation of all things Greek bartending, and is just one of a number of bars in this empire that have been on top of the scene in Athens for quite some time, and will be on top for the foreseeable future. Line is a massive warehouse of a space running all day long, 10 a.m. to 2 a.m., all day, every day. They lean heavily into fermentation and zero waste, taking pride in making as many things as possible in-house and reusing ingredients to maximize their lifespan and waste as little as possible. They're making their own fruit wine, vermouth, beer, bread, cheese. And the cocktail menu is on another level. Lots of really cool riffs on classic drinks, a number of delicious experimental ideas, and then some extremely wacky, goofy shit as well, which you know I absolutely love. Anyone who can nail a cocktail with ketchup and mustard in it surely knows what they're doing, and they definitely nailed it. Line is a bit outside of the city center, so some people might skip it, but if you have any interest in cocktails at all, it is an absolute must. Odori is the first vermuteria in Athens, a bar and restaurant that focuses on all things Italy: vermouth, aperitivo, and pizza. The cocktails tend to lean in the direction of lower ABV, which is great for all-day drinking. I just came from Italy, so I was all pizzaed out, but the pies at Odori actually looked phenomenal. Good enough to land them on Europe's top 50 pizza list. Good drinks, good pizza, that's a no-brainer. Seven Jokers is a bartender's bar. Open till 4 a.m. every night, this is the spot to grab a drink after work if you're just getting off shift, or a spot to grab a drink after drinking if you're a dumb tourist like me. The vibes are good, the drinks are tasty, the price is right, and the hours are long. The perfect formula for what a bartender's bar should be. If you want to talk about the forefathers of the Athens bar scene, then that conversation has to include Barro Rum, one of Athens' longest standing bars and one of the most iconic rum bars on the planet. A frequent name on the 50 best bars list, having been on the list 11 of the last 12 years. Normally when you see bars entering lists, they peak and then eventually fall off the list, but Barro Rum has been climbing slowly since they first entered in 2013. That is very unheard of. They've got a massive cocktail list of classic tiki drinks and avant-garde creations and over 400 different bottles of rum. There are a lot of great rum bars on the planet, a lot of places doing really great stuff, but Barro Rum is easily one of the best in the world. No doubt about that. Bar in front of the bar, and Rumble in the jungle. This is a 2-for-1 package deal unlike any other. 2 bars in one, both with unique identities and paired together to create one of the best bar experiences in Athens. Out front is the bar in front of the bar, an outdoor-only bar open all day serving coffee in the early afternoon and cocktails all night long. The menu changes every single day, utilizing leftover produce from the other bar to limit waste as much as possible. My visit happened in December, and even though it was a little bit chilly for me, it was the perfect weather to be outside with a drink. I am built for the cold. A little bit of alcohol always warms the body up, and I am certain that this place absolutely pops off in the summer. Posted up on a street side in Athens is an unbelievable vibe. If this bar was on its own, it would be fantastic in itself, but there is a second bar hidden in the back. It's not called the bar in front of the bar for no reason. In the back is the other bar called Rumble in the Jungle, a boxing-themed bar named after the famous fight between George Foreman and Muhammad Ali. The decor is all jungle and boxing themed, and the cocktails have a number of boxing references as well. It's easily one of the most creative and interesting cocktail menus I've seen in a long time. Kimchi and cigar distillates, milk washing with ice cream, and a Jack and Coke variation using barbecue sauce and purple potato. Both of these bars are incredible on their own, but paired together they make a combination unlike anywhere I've seen in a very long time. Every city needs a good tequila bar. It's a requirement. It's the law. Thankfully, Athens is in the clear because Barro Negro is that tequila bar. They have a selection of hundreds of bottles of tequila and mezcal stacked all the way to the ceiling, as any good tequileria should. An amazing selection, not only the best in Athens, but among the best in Europe. And really good cocktails too. Lots of pure classics done perfectly, but some weird and creative stuff as well. A vermouth-focused bar, a rum bar, and now a tequila bar. Athens really has all the bases covered. And they're basically within a 2-minute walk of each other. I love walkable cities. One of the great things about Athens is that a lot of the bars are open all day long. Early opening, very late closing, and the Clumsies is another one of those bars. This is the original project from the team behind Line, and the bar that has earned by far the most accolades of any bar in the city, having peaked at number 3 on the 50 best list before Line took over the reins. It's like that meme of Obama putting the medal around Obama, the crown stays in the family. Much like Lion, they lean heavily into Greek ingredients and culture with an absolutely massive Bible of a cocktail menu that's a mix of new creations and greatest hits from previous menus. This is a gigantic space taking up multiple floors of an actual house right in the middle of Athens, and when it gets dark, it's almost guaranteed to be at capacity. So, you should probably do the smart thing and come during the day. The group behind Lion and Clumsies recently opened another bar in the city called Walk In, but I wasn't able to make it there on this trip. If the quality of their other bars is any indication, it's probably on its way to being one of the best places to drink in Athens. One thing Athens is not lacking in is rooftop bars. They are abundant and always busy. And rightfully so, because when you've got a view of the Acropolis like that, you'd be silly not to make the most of it. Rooftop bars are usually overpriced tourist traps, but A for Athens is one of the few I've come across in my time that doesn't feel like a ripoff. You're paying a bit of a premium, sure, but that's totally understandable. Thankfully, the cocktail quality is just as good as anywhere else in the city. Amazing drinks, and a view like this is an absolute must, and a perfect way to end a trip to Athens.